everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Excela Health Virtual Mall Walkers. We hope you all are having a great week and enjoying some of this lovely spring weather that we're having. Today we have another raffle prize that we're going to be giving away, so make sure you keep watching to learn more about how you can win. Up first, we have our favorite home chef, Miss Dawn DeVoli, for another segment of What's in Your Pantry.
Hi Mall Walkers, welcome back to another episode of What's in Your Pantry. In today's show, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look inside our freezers. And we're going to see what we have in there to make this weeknight sheet pan fish dinner, which happens to be the featured recipe. Now you may have noticed in some of our grocery stores that there are shortages and limits on beef, pork, and chicken. And some experts are telling us that these shortages may last through the month of May. So now is a really good time to look for other protein sources for our meals. And today's recipe does just that. So in this weeknight sheet pan fish dinner, the protein source that we're going to use is cod. And I happen to have frozen cod in my freezer. So I try to keep that on hand because I think that frozen cod can be a very quick and easy meal if you're rushed and you need dinner on the table in a short amount of time. There are lots of things that you can do with cod. So this recipe is a good example of just that. And I think they call it weeknight for several reasons. One of them being it's quick. Okay, it does not have a lot of ingredients, many of the things you're already going to have on hand. So let's take a look at what's involved in today's recipe. So for the weeknight fish dinner, we're going to use cod. Okay, that's what the recipe calls for, but you know there's always substitutions, and many of us just use recipes as a guide anyway. So if you don't have frozen cod, you could certainly use something like tilapia. We're going to use green beans. These happen to be fresh. We're going to use cherry tomatoes, and we're going to make a little dressing out of balsamic vinegar and some olive oil, and then I'm going to add my own special seasoning to this. The recipe does not call for this seasoning, but it's just something I want to add to give it a little boost of flavor. So the recipe asks that you cook this on a sheet pan. Now I'm going to use a glass baking dish so that you can see things a little bit more clearly. So I have my cod already in the dish here. I've sprayed it with some cooking spray. So I have my cod fillets right there in the middle. What I'm going to do now is we're going to take these green beans and we're going to add these cherry tomatoes to the beans. And then what you're going to do is just make a little dressing out of extra virgin olive oil and balsamic vinegar. And you're going to toss it onto these vegetables. We're going to mix this up. You can see how easy this is. Super easy. And wouldn't this be delicious in the summer when we have fresh green beans and cherry tomatoes from our gardens? So this is a recipe you're definitely going to want to keep in the back of your mind for summertime. So you coat these vegetables with the olive oil and the vinegar, and then all you do is pour it out into this baking dish. Okay, you want to make sure you get some of this dressing on the fish. Okay, spread these vegetables out nice and even so they all cook about the same time. Okay, so you can see how colorful this is. Okay, so the recipe does not call for this next step, but I'm going to add it anyway because I like to add extra flavor without adding salt. So what I'm going to use is lemon pepper. So I'm going to sprinkle some of this lemon pepper all over the vegetables, and I'm going to coat the fish with it. And then another thing I'm going to do that the recipe doesn't call for is I have some lemon zest. I'm going to sprinkle this lemon zest right on the fish. And the citrus flavor is just going to give it a really nice, fresh taste. Oh, let's just use all of this. Okay. So easy peasy, that's it. What you're going to do now is you're going to put it in your oven, 400 degrees for about 8 minutes until the fish is nice and flaky. And then you're going to pull it out and you're going to enjoy your sheet pan fish dinner. Now, what I would probably do with this meal is I would probably add a whole grain to it, because we have the fish, which is your protein source. We have the vegetables, the colorful vegetables. Remember last week we talked about eat the rainbow. So we got some nice red and some nice green here. I'm probably going to add a whole grain to this, something like this, which is a 90-second 7-grain dish that, again, keeping with the quick weeknight theme here. You're just going to, break this up. You're going to put it in the microwave in 90 seconds. You have a really nice whole grain healthy side dish. So without the grain, this meal has about, it's under 200 calories, okay? The cod has a lot of health benefits. Cod is an excellent source of protein. It is low in calories and it contains healthy fats, okay? So this is a really nice, healthy, light meal for dinner. The healthy habit in today's episode is that we want to try to have variety in our diet. And variety, especially now with protein sources. We don't always want to eat red meat, chicken, pork. We want to mix it up a little bit. And fish is a good way to do this. Okay, so if you're not a big fish eater, remember there are other protein sources out there that you could try, such as legumes. You could try beans like we made last week in that Mediterranean bean salad, whole grains, low-fat dairy products, and nuts. So the healthy habit, have variety, include other types of protein sources in your meals, and for something different to do, especially now since there's a shortage in our beef and chicken and pork. So that wraps up today's episode of What's in Your Pantry. Until next time, I hope you can stay healthy and stay safe and stay tuned. We'll see you in a week. Bye-bye.
Welcome back, Mall Walkers. We hope you enjoyed today's cooking demonstration and healthy habits tip of the day. Be sure to check your email inbox for some additional content that we've sent to you, including 3 healthy recipes, an exercise challenge, a decompress your stress segment, and some additional resources. So, you're probably wondering what today's giveaway is. We're going to be giving away an Excela Health t-shirt. So, here's how you can win. Simply send me an email with your first and last name, tell me one health benefit of cod, and tell me what the healthy habits tip of the day was. Dawn referred to both of these in her cooking demonstration. So if you need a refresher, make sure you go back and rewatch this video. We hope you had a great day and enjoyed our episode. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned. We'll see you next week.